Take a look at the Stewards report, and we're joined again by Brad Lewis. Brad, a really good day racing out here. Of course, it was a soft 5 track as well. In race 1, there was a bit to report about Jazari.
Yeah, Jazari had to work a bit hard there from the 600 metres at him when racing wide. Also shifted outwards and got a bump at the 175 metres, and then racing restricted room over the final 50 and was then impeded.
In race number 2, it was over the 1200 metres. Of course, State Solicitor was the favourite there and won it comfortably. But your Rumman was the one that the people were throwing that could have beat it, but didn't have it all its own way.
No, it didn't. It wanted to over race through the early middle stages. Was steady, got its head in the air around the 1,000 metre mark, and State Solicitor, although winning comfortably, did lay inwards.
In race number 3, over the 1,000 metres, there was plenty of speed in this race, and one of those horses was Buster Secret.
Yeah, Buster Secret, it was unsettled in the barriers prior to the start, then got out quite awkwardly and threw its head and was then crowded and lost about a length, and then it raced keenly through the early stages. Bombs away, layout in the straight. We spoke to apprentice Randy Tan about that and said he should have switched his whip over to correct the horse, so we'll see him do that in future. And March Hand, it was caught wide and layinwards in the straight, March Hand. Race
number 4, it was over the 1,400 metres, and a horse that hasn't had a lot of luck this campaign was Mad Brad.
Yeah, it returned having struck itself on the off-hind coronet and also cast its off-4 plate through the run.
Race number 5, over the 2,000 metres, of course, the staying race here as well, and it was a good win by I'm Feeling Lucky, but Raising Dubai, the same colours as Mad Brad as well, had a couple of issues as well.
Yeah, it did. It wanted to travel quite keenly through the early stages and then was caught wide, and rather than be caught wide, it was allowed to roll forward when racing keenly. Dart Musket got out of the barriers very awkwardly and made contact with the outside barrier gate and lost about a length, and then lay inwards in the straight and came back with a minor laceration to the off-4. Proper Andy's. The track today at around the 800 metres, just a little bit soft there, and it mistrode at the 800 metres, was also impeded for clear running rounding the home turn.
In race number 6, it was the listed Belmont Classic over the 2,200 metres. There's a short price favourite, Inducing Carrots. Didn't put in the performance that we thought, so I take it that Alana Williams would have been spoken to?
Yeah, she has, and Inducing Carrots will now spell. It did race ungenerously through the early stages, got an early steady, and then had to shift out from heels when improving up about the 700 metre mark and caught wide thereafter, but will now spell. Awesome As looked a little bit unlucky in the straight at him, impeded at the 200 and also the final 50 metres.
You mentioned a little bit earlier that you spoke to Randy Tan in race number 7. You also had to talk to another 2 apprentices?
Yeah, that's right. Jay Casey just caused some crowding. 2 she rules all in the early stages, so Jay Casey was told to be the mandatory 2 lengths clear when shifting inwards in the early stages. Stable Secret got a bound, and on jumping it was unbalanced and got a bump there, lay inwards in the straight, and also held up over the final 200 metres.
In the final race of the day, a horse that I'm sure you've had to look at plenty of times in Barracky Beats has troubles with the barriers, and that was again the case today.
Yeah, again the case today, and everything's done for this horse, but it shows a tendency to rear as it did today and to put it back last. Bourbon Dynasty mistrode at the 800 metres, as did Another Vision again. That section at the track there at the 800 metres, just showing some wear through the day and was quite soft there towards the end of the day. George and Ernie came back with some abrasions to the near hind and cast that plate also at him.
Brad, appreciate your time as per usual. Good day of racing, plenty of winners as well, and not too many dramas.
No, good day overall, and we'll be back Wednesday.
We certainly will. As we said, Belmont Park Racing returns here next Wednesday.